In 1845, the statue of the man stood behind me, John Franklin, sailed away from England towards northern Canada in search of a way through from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean, otherwise known as the Northwest Passage. He had enough food with him for 3 years, so when there was no news of him after 2, the British government weren't too concerned. But as the second year spiraled into the 3rd, 4th and 5th, they began to be more and more concerned that something had gone wrong. Today we know that John Franklin's ship got frozen in the ice in the Arctic region and he and all his men died. But the British government weren't to know that at the time, and neither was his wife, who was desperately appealing for search parties to be sent out, which is exactly what happened, so much so that more men were actually lost in the Arctic region searching for John Franklin than actually died in the first place. This was all until 1855, when the HMS Resolute was sent out looking for John Franklin, and once again this ship also got trapped in ice and their crew had to abandon ship. The HMS Resolute then stayed drifting in the sea ice until 1856, when it was discovered by an American whaling company. So the American whaling company gave the ship to US Congress, who decided to repair the ship and sail it back to Britain for free as a gesture of friendship after the Revolutionary Wars only the century before. And Queen Victoria herself actually received this ship when it was brought back. The ship then served in the British waters for another 20 years until 1879, when it was decommissioned and broken down. And Queen Victoria held a competition to see what should be done with the timber of the ship. The winning entry was to design a desk out of the old timber of the ship. And this desk was called the Resolute desk, after the Resolute ship. So to return the gesture of friendship to the USA, this desk, the Resolute desk, was presented to the US president at the time. And it's gone on to be used by various different presidents, such as Barack Obama and John F. Kennedy. So John Franklin was originally only from a small town in Lincolnshire called Spilsby, which is where his statue stands today. His birthplace is actually just down the road. But it's amazing to think that this small town connects to some of the biggest world events that have ever happened in history. If not for Franklin, maybe the Resolute desk wouldn't be in the president's office. And some key decisions have been taken from that desk, such as Kennedy probably deciding to send American men to the moon from that desk, may have also handled the Cuban Missile Crisis from that desk. So without Franklin and this really small village called Spilsby, it's possible that that desk wouldn't actually be in the president's office, which is incredible to think about, such a small place having quite a large impact on one of the most powerful men in the world, really. So if you've enjoyed this video, please consider leaving the video a like and perhaps even subscribing. And if you want to see more, there'll be links to other videos on screen.